One. One. Two. Two. One, two. One, two outside. One, two outside. Two, two, two. One, two slip. Two, two, two. One, two knee. One. One, two. One, two, thrust slip. One, two outside. One, two outside. Two. One, six. One, six. One, six, three, two. Again. Elbow. One. One. Two. Two, two, two. Elbow. Knee. Clinch. 5 knees. Two, two, two. One. Inside. Two, two, two. One, two. One, two, slip. Two, two, two. Two. Hey! One. One. Two. Two. One, two, slip. Two, two, two outside. Hey! Two. One, six. One, six. One, six, two, two. One, two, three. One, two, three, two. Push. Hey!
Hi, this is Doug with IdahoMMA.com. I'm here with Sidekicks Karli Black. Karli, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Now, Karli, you just had a fight at the XFS 61 in Boise. Tell me about that whole experience.
It's really exciting and so intense. It's crazy.
So now, I mean, that was your first mixed martial arts fight. You're in a cage. You're, thousands of people there to watch you. What was going through your body?
I was just so nervous and full of adrenaline and yeah.
Yeah, so nervous. And every single picture and every single video that I got you, you're smiling. I mean, that must be your trademark, right?
Yeah.
You're always smiling. It seems like, that stuff didn't even faze you. I mean, you went up against a really tough opponent in Amanda Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
And I really think that, there was 2 top fights that night, and that was definitely one of them. And, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Now, tell us a little bit about how you got started in martial arts.
Well, I always kind of wanted to do martial arts kind of stuff when I was little just because I thought it was pretty cool. And then my grandma actually signed me up for classes when I was about 8, and I've just been doing it ever since.
So at 8 years of age, and how old are you now?
17.
So you're 17, so let's see, I went to Caldwell, that's 9 years. So during that 9 years, you're already a 2nd degree black belt.
Yes.
And you're undefeated in what I would call combat sports, being K-1, you're 3-0, and mixed martial arts, that was your first fight at 1-0. What's your plans for the future?
Well, I want to go pro, preferably in Muay Thai and in MMA, and eventually want to own my own gym.
Nice. Now, speaking of going pro, there's a big, huge UFC event coming up where Ronda Rousey is going to be in the main event. Now, as far as women's UFC and the sport growing in popularity, do you feel like you're at the right time, the right place? 17 years old, Ronda Rousey, main event, UFC. I mean, you want to turn pro. I mean, is that where you want to be?
Oh, definitely. It's perfect timing just because everybody's really getting into the MMA and especially the female MMA part of it.
Right. So, as far as you've been here at Sidekicks in Nampa your whole career, for that whole 9 years.
Yep.
What's it like training here at Sidekicks?
It's definitely fun and everybody supports you no matter what you do, and it's just a good environment.
So now what's it like, like training up for your event at the XFS, from being basically a karate stand-up striker and now you've got the possibility of going to the ground. How is that kind of training different from what you're used to?
It's definitely harder when you're used to stand-up, but I've always done a little bit of groundwork, so it was kind of easier to transition into it.
Well, that fight, I think it only went to the ground one time.
Yeah.
So your takedown defense was perfect. You did great at that. Well, Karli, I apologize for not talking to you sooner.
It's all right.
But you're on our radar. Congratulations. I did vote you Fighter of the Night.
Thank you.
Because I thought it was well deserved, and so did about 1,000 other people. And speaking of 1,000 other people, I've got to say, I've done this videoing with fights and interviews, and I've never had as many views as what your fight video has right now. I think we're going on, just been up for 4 days, and it's probably over 600 views right now. So you got a lot of fans out there. Is there anything you want to say to your fans?
I just want to thank everybody for supporting me, and hopefully they'll continue to support me.
Right on, right up to the UFC, right?
Of course.
All right. Well, Karli, again, thank you. I appreciate what you're all about, and representing Sidekicks here in Nampa. Can't wait to see you step in there, whether it's K-1 or MMA. I think everybody's in for a treat the next time you do. So thanks again. I appreciate it.
Thank you.